whatnot you could take from that. Are you surprised, or when you say that you two were destined, you and the Maple Leafs were destined to play Game 7?
I don't know if destined is we prepare to win every game. I'm sure they were thinking the same thing. I just think that the two teams are pretty evenly matched. The two series they were talking about were pretty evenly matched. I think it was us, and from what I had heard, I didn't follow everything in San Jose and Vegas, and here we are, both of us in Game 7. So I think it's a product of two good teams that can punch back, and here we are. So I'm not surprised yet. Look at some of the other series, how they ended, so you just don't know till the puck drops, but here we are. So I don't know what else to say about it. We're looking forward to it.
Were you in the building? You were in the building for Game 7 and 13, right?
The Game 7 against Toronto,
Yeah.
yes, the Montreal Game 7 first round.
Okay. But you're there experiencing that. What was that like for you?
Well, I was disappointed like everyone else until the ending. Hell of an ending. I was preparing, we were playing in the playoffs as well. So I'll be honest with you, I left. Well, they were flooding the ice. I listened to the game when you go all the way home on the radio, but I saw the two time goals. The acceleration, obviously, for them. I wasn't as attached, obviously, to the team. Even in 11, Montreal, I never left that. The first round, they lost the first two at home, so I had the Black Aces, so I think we were done in Providence. So we started thinking about your home team then. A long time ago, different teams. I think it's a great story for the people who have been around a long time. I don't know that the key players in Toronto team are still around to talk about it. A lot's changed then, so. But if it's an omen, it's a good one for us.
Are you inclined to keep the same lineup for anything?
Inclined, yeah. I'll let you know tomorrow for sure. Again, we appear to be healthy. Said David will play tomorrow, Gretsch. Tuca's going in, so we'll see what it looks like in the morning, but that's my intention right now.
Coach, have you noticed, I mean, has there been an issue with you guys with how they've been slew-footing on the other side?
Well, I think the slew-foot involves an arm. I just find their skates bump the back of ours a lot, whether that's just dumb luck or how they battle for pucks. We've brought it up with the supervisor that if you see a few of them, there's a couple of things we find Toronto does that we've brought up. That's why they're here. That's what they ask for with anything you see. I'm sure Toronto brings things up with us, and we'll see where it goes. I know there was one on a face-off rally again from down from behind. There's been a few of them every game. I think that's what started the DeBrusque Kadri sort of battle. But I don't know if I call it slew-foot. I just call it a kind of a feet contacting feet, whether it's by accident or design. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but I have seen it.
Is that play with Nordstrom from the last game? Is that one of the ones you might point out to them?
There you go, right? I mean, they go into the corner and Nordy's all of a sudden is flying backwards, so the stick hits up. So it will be pointed out. It's still a high stick if it catches a guy in the face, unfortunately, but I think the original contact caused the high stick. Nordy's stick was on the ice back before. So usually a high stick, comes up in the act of, this one came up in the act of falling backwards because his foot got kicked out. So I would hope they notice, the contact there and maybe get both in that case.
Scope of the playoffs is big enough with the magnitude around the Game 7 that maybe change how much thought you put into what you say before the game.
We may address the guys a little today. I think tomorrow today it's about, we went out there, had a quick buzz. I think we've responded better when we've gone on the ice. I mean, rest is important, so tomorrow will be an optional skate. Hopefully the guys need to go out well, otherwise just be ready to play. And I think don't get in your own way tomorrow. Enjoy the moment. It is a Game 7. Worked hard to be here. Two good teams going at it, and then prepare to execute well. And that's it. Our guys have been through it. I think I'll leave that to the pregame stuff is a little bit. I think that we have enough veteran leadership that they'll get the message across for what needs to be done as players.
Take two more.
Being in Game 7 last year, playing the same team here as a head coach in the NHL, helped with the experience of coming back here for a game?
Well, it helps me because I've been around that long. Some of the players players have been through it more than I have. I would assume it would help Jake DeBrusque, Charlie McAvoy, these guys, Dan Ryan, that are on it, been through it. Our veteran guys have been through it a few times, so I imagine they'll have a lot different experience. But at the end of the day, it's a new scenario, new teams. They're a year older, we're a year older. But yeah, it helps a little bit. And you take what you can from it or what you need to, and then off you go.
How
come home ice hasn't been an advantage for you guys yet so far?
I don't know, we played really well at home this year, so you know, if you get caught up in the matchups, maybe that's something, you know, when you're on the road, you just put out there, you know, and then they have to react to it. So sometimes it's almost easier to, as far as the coach does, coach in the road, pick your players and hey, trust them to get the job done. That could have something to do with it. Other than that, I don't think we're nervous in front of our home crowd. We had great use from them. I know game 2, we played really well here. And so they'll be behind us. As for Toronto up there, why they didn't play as well in front of their home crowd, I don't know. Again, I think it's 2 good teams. There's not much to pick from, regardless of where we play.
How similar or different is this feeling for you going into Game 7 as last year, just the situation?
I have to think back to last year. I think it's a little different in the way we got to Game 7. Last year we had a chance to put them away in Game 5 at home. So maybe you start thinking ahead. I can't remember that far back, to be honest with you. Why? And all of a sudden they've got life. This one, we're coming out of a big win, emotional win, do or die situation. Will that change how we go into the game? I don't know, it's just a little bit of a different scenario. So not really. I don't think back too much last year now. So maybe a little bit of how do we prepare, but at the end of the day, like you said, it was a year ago. Honestly, we prepare pretty similarly every game. We try to be as consistent. I think hockey players they're a bit like, and don't take this the wrong way, they're a bit like dogs. They love routine, especially on game day. So I think you try to stay as close to your routine as possible. You hope that, you don't hope, you expect that, hey, you've prepared them, they're going to go out and play their best, get a break here or there, and create your own breaks when you need to, and off you go.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
We'll open up the room shortly.